Some frank talking now on BBC Two when Kerry and Brian McFadden talk relationships with Keith Barret.
Good evening and welcome to the Keith Barret Show. Tonight, I'm going to talk to a wonderful young couple who managed to combine a heady life at the cutting edge of popular music with the very real demands of bringing up a young family. Barely out of their teens, they've made a lifelong commitment to one another. And unlike most people of their generation, they haven't just shacked up together. They've actually got married. Setting a good example to youngsters everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kerry and Brian McFadden. Brian, welcome, please. Oh, it's the McFaddens in the flesh. I can't believe it. Let's go back to the beginning. How did you meet? Where did you meet?
We met in Bristol. We were both doing the same kind of a road show.
Brighton.
That's the one.
They're bickering already. I love it. It's the rough and tumble of married life, isn't
actually,
it?
I got it right. Bristol was the first time we did something else, but no. So we.
That was London and all.
It was memorable.
You know, I keep mixing her up with someone else. I'm only joking. No.
It's all right. He's not getting it tonight.
Can I just say, it is nice, all the bickering,
yeah.
but don't get to the stage where you're rowing and one of you storms off. Because that would... Oh, they've kissed! When was the first time that it stopped being, oh, there's that girl from Atomic Kitten, and it became, there's the girl I'm going to marry?
3 weeks. We got engaged after 3 weeks. Wow. So we weren't just hiding our relationship, we were actually engaged and married for the 9 months that we hid it as well. So we knew straight away.
There were 3 girls altogether, weren't there, in Atomic Kitten?
Yeah.
What was wrong with the other 2?
They weren't up for it.
I don't believe you mean that. And what about the girl that replaced Kerry?
I don't think Atomic Kitten were ever the same after Kerry left.
Neither do I. They became a lot more successful, didn't they? No. Sorry. Wait, no. Stop that. Because, no, that came out very wrong. And it wasn't helped by the baying of the crowd. It's like Barabbas all over again. What I'm saying is, they sold out, didn't they? They went for the fast buck. Or bucks. I mean, millions of them if we analyse it. But all jokes aside, you met on the Smash Hits tour. Were you the only adults there?
I think we were actually the youngest
You were
there.
the youngest there.
Were you really? Because it was, how long ago is it? Let's get a time frame on this.
5 years ago this year.
5 years.
Yeah.
Wow, it doesn't... You seem so young that I find it hard, don't you, ladies and gentlemen, hard to imagine you being fully formed 5 years ago.
She's been formed, she's just born.
And what was it about Kerry? What did you spot first?
Her breasts.
Right.
But that was the first thing I seen, but then when I seen her face, obviously I fell in love.
You're such a liar. You didn't even know I had breasts until I was jumping up and down on the bed.
I told
In
you.
the morning, I mean, on my feet, all 3 of the girls as well.
I wasn't expecting this level of debauchery, I'll be very honest with you.
No, straight away, that was the thing. We connected kind of very, very, very quickly on all levels. So that's why we kind of got engaged so early.
Was it a secret from the other boys in the Westlife?
No, not from
It
them.
was for a while.
Yeah, for about a week or 2 maybe.
Yeah.
Who was the first famous person that you told?
Tash, from Atomic Kitten.
Tash from Atomic Kitten?
Yeah.
How did she react?
She was delighted.
Did it make a hole again? I've been trying to get that in from the minute you came out. It's a zinger.
I was actually going to use that one. It was the first time I told the lads that Webby last night was grand. I got me hole again. It's great. haven't even stolen my joke. I've been waiting for ages.
Kerry, let's draw a line in the sand, please. You're both very young, but it wasn't a first relationship for either of you, was it? You'd experienced heartache, hadn't you?
Well, not for me. It was my first proper... I had other girlfriends, but proper relationship was my first real...
Really? There was the first one. Kerry, for you, had there been others?
Yeah, but this is my first time I'd ever really felt love.
Liar.
She's not a liar, and that's wrong of you to say it. Or maybe she is a liar. Was there... It can take a long time for a broken heart to heal.
Absolutely.
But there is a man who says he can speed up the healing process with the broken heart. He's got a magic formula. Have you heard of Derren Brown?
Yes.
It's not him, it's Paul McKenna. I went along to meet him to see how he can mend a broken heart. Here's my report. It's a bit of fun. Imagine you're talking to an idiot. What would be the first thing you'd tell me?
Well, I'd ask you how it is that you're thinking about the person that's upsetting you.
Let's say, just for the sake of argument, that I'm missing somebody.
OK.
A woman. And I can't get her out of my head, Paul.
Is she, say, with another man?
Yes, she is.
When you think about her with this other man, are they enjoying themselves?
Beyond enjoyment. They're having a hell of a time.
When you think about that, where's that picture?
They're on the tennis court, frolicking.
Well, let's put her head on somebody else's body, shall we?
Right, I've done it.
What is it? What can you
It's
say?
Boris Becker's body, and it's sweating. It's sweating with Greg Rosetsky's legs. So it's Boris Becker's torso with Rosetsky's legs. It's hilarious. I'm certainly not attracted to it.
Yeah, so every time you think about her from now on, think about that.
When did you become interested in the therapy? Because I know you more for the levitation and that kind of stuff.
I was always interested in self-improvement, and then people would get me to hypnotise their friends, you know, to party, to do daft things.
Yes.
So
Am I hypnotised now? Can I ask you that?
I don't think so.
But could you have hypnotised me without my realising it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
So I could be hypnotised.
You could, yeah.
Am I hypnotised?
No, of course you're not.
But could I be?
Yeah.
Am I?
No.
No, but could I?
Yeah.
Am I hypnotised?
No.
Right now, am I hypnotised now?
No, not right now.
Oh. I thought for a minute I started to feel a bit lightheaded. I think it's because I've had my leg crossed for a while. But I did start to feel a bit woozy, and I wondered if I was under. If I were under, what sort of things might you be able to put into my head?
Well, it depends what you want.
Make me taller.
What, make you think it's all?
Well, ideally, make me taller, but no, just make me think I'm taller.
OK, what, right now?
Can you make me feel more attractive?
Absolutely.
Come on, then.
OK, so have you got a favourite movie star, someone who you think's an attractive person?
Al Pacino, every time.
Excellent. All right, so let's imagine, if you close your eyes for a moment, he's sitting with us here on the couch, and...
Unbelievable. Al Pacino.
Okay.
Lovely to meet you.
He's sitting with us here, and you float into his body. That's it. Float into him, so you're inside Al Pacino's body, and pull the same expression and posture.
I hadn't expected this. I'm in his body.
There you go.
That's Robert De Niro. That's Marlon Brando. There we are. I'm in him now.
Got it?
Yes, I'm there.
There you go. Now, look out through Al Pacino's eyes and feel his posture. What's it feel like?
It feels good. It feels good. I feel slightly more attractive.
Good. Now, when you go out tonight to a
Uncanny
bar...
how you do that.
When you go out tonight, walk in as Al Pacino.
Imagining that I'm him.
Yeah.
That is eerie. That is eerie what you've done. Do you ever do it for yourself? Who would you picture yourself as?
Well, it'd have to be Sean Connery, wouldn't it?
Yes. Well, there is a resemblance. It's been lovely. Paul McKenna, thank you so much
Thank you.
for talking to me.
Okay.
I will say it's flown by. It's gone by like that. Back to me in the studio. It's a bit of fun. I spoke to Mr. McKenna in his home. It was a lovely home, and I'll bet that you two have got a lovely home. I bet you've got a real palace, and I'm going to go out on a limb. I've got a vibe about this. I think that you, Brian McFadden, are very good around the home. I can picture you changing nappies, bathing the children. I picture you as the ideal house husband. Am I right?
I think it's a bit sick that you picture that, but yeah.
You are. You pull your weight. Not another argument, please. You do your bit. You pull your weight around the house.
Try my best.
What sort of stuff does he do, Kerry?
Plays golf, snooker. He'll get me a glass of milk and pour me curry out for me when it comes.
Oh, but look after you, though, won't he?
Leaves the towels on the... I don't do anything. We have a housekeeper.
There you go.
Very posh.
Do you ever get me milk? No, you see that? So
I do get you milk.
So when you take it, really, I'm the only one that ever does anything around the house. I get her milk.
No, you don't. Yeah, you do, but I get you milk as well.
No, you don't. I just take it myself.
Can I ask, what is the fascination with milk? It seems to feature more prominently in your life than anyone I've ever met.
I don't know, we just drink a lot of milk, don't we?
What do you go for? What sort of milk do you go for?
White.
No, let me explain. Semi-skimmed,
no, just fresh
semi-skimmed, skimmed, or full fat, or long life. 4 or 3
They have our own
pints.
cow and garden.
They've got their own cow in the garden, ladies and gentlemen.
She's the best mother-in-law in the world.
Oh, the audience
Okay,
loved that.
She loves
the audience loved that. But your mother must be very upset by that.
Oh, no, she
Very
gets as good as
No
she
milk
gets.
for me today. Sorry.
You're a very glamorous couple, but you've got your feet on the ground, haven't you? And I think that's because of children. I think with my children, they do it for me. If I didn't spend 3 hours with them every 4 weeks, I think I'd be away with the fairies. We've been getting to know a lot about you. But how much do you know, I wonder, about each other? Would you be willing to play a little game with us?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, Kerry, now you stay here, and Brian, walk this way with me, please. There you go. That's for you, Brian. Pop them on. There we are. How about that?
Boys on.
An Irish band, so ideal. Is that okay? Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me. Could we turn the music up, please? He can hear me. It's not working.
Please don't. I pretend I can't.
Brian, I would ask you to play within the rules of the game, with all respect, or it's not going to work. You're turning it into a farce. Can you hear me now? He can't hear me, ladies and gentlemen. Completely deaf. I don't know whether that was a joke, that he still can't hear me. I'm really torn.
Try speaking lower.
No, it was a fair comment. Now, Kerry, we've got 3 sets of questions, different questions. One set is easy. A simpleton could get them right. Another set is difficult. The third set is very difficult. Now, we haven't done it. A is easy, B is difficult, C is very difficult. That would be predictable. And we haven't simply reversed them. That would be predictable as well. We've jumbled them up. Which one are you going to go for?
B.
B, oh, it's the very difficult one. Oh, that's a shame, a great shame. But let's give it a go. Kerry, you're in a restaurant, you're having a lovely meal. Which wine would you order?
Don't drink it. Oh, sorry.
I would ask you to play along with the game,
Okay.
please, Kerry. We're not going to get very far otherwise. Is it A, a red wine, a full-bodied Chianti, a warm, fruity Bordeaux, or a succulent Merlot? Answer A, red. Or is it B, a white wine, a crisp Pinot Grigio, a beautifully chilled Chablis, or a cheeky Spanish Rioja? I'm reading these off the list. Or is it C, a rosé, best of both worlds, a Mateus rosé, What's it going to be? A, B or C?
B.
B, a white wine. A white wine, very nice. Next question. And for that, we're going to bring on a prop. Could we bring on the prop, please? It's a food question, Kerry. Thank you very much. Right. Brian is faced with a global culinary dilemma. Curries from around the globe. Which one would he choose? Is it A, a Chinese chicken curry, B, an Indian chicken curry, or C, a Thai chicken curry? Now, take your time. Which one would he choose? Not too long, obviously, within the realms of a half-hour show.
A.
A, the Chinese chicken curry. Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
You've got a chance to change it. Look what he's doing. Look. Look, it's like Stevie Wonder. That's a natural musician, ladies and gentlemen. They can't help it. They feel a beat and they go with it. They can't... Look at that, look. He just called to say he loved you. Right, let's see how your answers tally. Let's welcome back Brian McFadden. I'm coming in, Brian. There you go. How was that?
Lovely.
It was the boys' own, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which track?
I can't remember. Well, there's two of them.
I bet you can really, and you're pretending that you can't.
Yeah, I do.
Here we go. Sit yourself down. Well, we've learned a few things about you while you've been away.
Have you, yeah?
Or have we? Let's find out. You're in a restaurant. You're having a lovely meal. Which wine would you order? Is it A, a red wine? Is it B, a white wine? Or C, a rosé? The best of both worlds.
Any more options?
No, it's just those are the only wines.
Right.
There are no other wines.
Well,
what sort of thing are you thinking of?
Well, I don't order wine, so I don't drink wine.
No, but those are the questions you're faced with, Brian. If the question was what drink would you have, fine, we'd go with that. But I would ask you to go with the questions that you're trying to buck the system. You're being a pop rebel. And I appreciate that, but please respect the quiz as it is.
I'll ask again.
Yes, sir, I will ask again. You're in charge. I can see why you were kicked out of the band. There we are, I said. You're in a restaurant, Brian. You decide to have wine. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter. You want a bit of a change, maybe. You're having wine. Right? You may want to throw it away, but you order it nonetheless. Go with me, please. You're in a restaurant. You're having a lovely meal. You decide to have some wine. Which one would you go for? Is it A, a red wine, B, a white wine, or C, a rosé? Bear in mind, there are no other wines.
I don't drink wine.
I didn't say you were going to drink it. I said you were going to order it.
Right, OK. For somebody else or for me?
You're ordering for someone else.
See what I've got to live with?
Yes, I do. I am now on your side.
Was you not on my side before?
I'll be very honest with you, no. There were times in the jungle when you would have got on my pip, in all honesty. Tonight, it's gone full circle. And I never thought I'd say this, but I think I'd rather be sitting opposite Darren Day. No, well, you can boo if you like, but he's disrupting my quiz. It's fine for you. When this ends, you go off to the China Black Club and you stay up all night chasing the dragon. That's fine. You're going to have a bit of fun. But we have to go into an edit suite and turn this into gold. I don't think you appreciate that. Imagine if you were making Driving Without Wings and I'd come along, I'd come into the studio and I'd said, oh, let's not have the drum sequencer, let's not have the bass, let's put a cymbal on instead. How would you have liked that, Brian? You'd have gone running off to Ronan, wouldn't you? Ronan! Keith is ruining my song!
Red wine. I'll order red wine for someone else.
You'd order red wine. Thank you, Brian McFadden. Was it that difficult? Right. She said you'd order white, so... Next question. Curries, literally from around the globe. But which one would you choose? Is it A, a Chinese chicken curry, B, an Indian chicken curry, or C, any ideas? Too late. Thai. A Thai chicken curry. Which one would you choose? A, the Chinese chicken curry is the right answer. Well done. And what wine would you have with it? It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. Well done, Brian. Well done, Kerry. You played very well together, didn't they, ladies and gentlemen? You're coming across...
Got hair on your lip.
Oh. I tell you what. Could you remove it for me?
There you go, honey. It's just a bit of fun.
It's just a bit of fun. I feel as though I've almost kissed you. I haven't kissed you on the mouth, I've kissed you somewhere else, but that's okay. Unsavoury, unplanned, unwanted.
Well, no, that's not true.
Edited out. Edited out. Simple as that. You met at the Smash Hits dance.
Smash Hits dance.
But if you were much older and you were looking for love, you wouldn't have been able to do that. You wouldn't have been invited. Where would you go then? Well, you might have gone to a tea dance. I went to one at the Royal Opera House. Let's have a look. It's a bit of fun. I normally think of tea dances taking place in musty old church halls where there's an overwhelming feeling of death, I think, because you're near a churchyard. Forward, side, together. Forward, side, together.
That's it.
You're Essex girls.
Absolutely.
You're Essex girls.
You haven't got the high heels any longer.
Coming for a dance, legs in the air, having a bit of fun.
That's right.
Having a bit of fun. Keith Barret. That's my name.
Okay.
I always say I grew up in a Barret home.
Wow.
That's a joke because, of course, of Barret homes. I don't know how to waltz.
No, you're not waltzing, you're tangoing.
I don't know how to tango.
Just come backwards.
What?
One, let's start. Two, that.
I did that for no reason. I have two little smashers. Let me show you.
Oh, right.
Reese and Alan. What do you think?
Beautiful.
Can you tell which one is which? Which one is Reese? Which? Have a try.
That one.
Oh, you're wrong. 1, 2, turn. 1, 2, turn. Where are you going? Oh, sorry. I thought you were going. Well, they live in Cardiff. I don't see as much of them as I'd like, but there we are. You can't fight the courts. Oh, you've got a lovely bottom. I don't mean that in a grubby way. Do things ever get out of hand?
Oh, no. Not in our age bracket.
There's never been a fight?
Oh, no. No, nothing like that at all.
It's not an excuse me dance, is it?
No, I don't want a scene.
Oh, okay.
Sybil, I'm
Thank
sorry.
You. Don't worry, thank you.
Oh.
I don't want to see either. You can have him.
No, please, ladies, I'll dance with you. I'd love to. Can I have a go? Can I try? Well, this dance is showing no sign of stopping. It could go on till 4 or 5 in the afternoon. It's back to me in the studio. What is nice, wasn't that lovely? A lovely atmosphere. I've quizzed you long and hard. There are people here in the audience who want to ask you a question as well, aren't there? Yes, there are. Right. Let's see who's got a question for Kerry and Brian. Hands aloft. Sounds like a pop group, doesn't it? Hands aloft. Let me take that. Gentleman up there. Where's the gentleman up here that was... There we are. There he is. Can I just move along here, please? Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. I hope it's a good one. What's the question?
The question is, where would you buy your holiday home?
You're not a salesman, are you? Please, if you are, write to them via their management. Don't hijack the event.
No, seriously, where would they
Yes,
buy?
I am serious. You're not a salesman, are you? It's a nice question. If you were going to buy a holiday home, where would it be?
South Africa.
What is it about South Africa? What?
I've got another question coming up.
Well, all right, I'm having a chat. Our friend here has a second part to his question.
Kerry, can you hear me?
I can hear you, honey.
Is that the question? Who else has a question for the... Well, that's right over the other side of the studio, with respect. I'll make the effort now, but a bit of planning, if you could have held that back until I was around there, could have saved us a lot of time. Fine, you wanted it, here we go. See, I don't think of this as entertainment. If I tuned in now, I'd be bitterly disappointed. Right. Where are you? There we are, just here.
Do you intend to have some more children?
Yeah.
Any more children?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a few years.
Yes.
I want to have a son, so we're definitely going to go again.
Yeah, we leave it every couple of years till we go again.
Have to give my hand a break now and again, you know.
That's nice. That's a bit of fun, a bit of fun. Who else has... Can I... Don't worry, stay where you are. I'm going to go behind you. You've not got a question for them?
No, I can't think of one.
You can't think of anything? Just given that I'm here, could you come up with something?
How was Hell's Kitchen?
How was it? They weren't in Hell's, were they? Fine, fine. I mean, you might as well have asked them what was it like working on the goodies. Anyone else? Down here. Here we go. Now then, what's your name?
Andrew.
An American? Wow. You are welcome to our country. Not in a military sense, obviously, but... What is your question?
You've been interviewed majestically here by Keith.
Thank you.
If there was anyone else that you could ever be interviewed by, who would it be and why?
Parkinson.
Parkinson. Well, that is what I'm being groomed to take over. So... I've had it on good authority from Greg Dyke that I am to be... What? Who else from down here would like to ask a question? Man at the bottom. What's your name?
Mo.
Mo. Mm-hmm. All right. And nothing wrong with that. What's your question, Mo?
Apart from the fact that it's made you a lot of money and everything, honestly, what did you think of the music you made?
Who is that directed towards?
Both of them.
Yes, both of you.
That's a good question. Yeah, obviously it did make us a lot of money and it was our job. Probably personally, if I wasn't in my band, I probably wouldn't have bought Westside Music. But I did enjoy, you know, being a part of it. I did enjoy singing it because it was my job. No, I probably wouldn't have.
You would have.
Well, I'm telling you now, I probably wouldn't have.
Which is your favourite album of theirs? All right, I'm guessing the early stuff. You like the early stuff?
The stuff I never heard.
All right, I don't want any trouble. Right, that is all we have time for. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being a wonderful audience, and please give a big thank you to Kerry and Brian McFadden.
Keith gets advice on impressing the ladies next Monday when he meets the ultimate seducer, Peter Stringfellow. That should be a laugh. But if you want to extend tonight's comedy at the press of a button, just join the Smokers on BBC 3.